How often have you decided on New Year's resolutions only to find that within a week or two, maybe even a day or two, they've all gone to pot or they're forgotten about? I know I have. In fact, I'm not convinced that the 1st of January is the best day to start off on trying New Year's resolutions, because let's face it, often on the 1st of January we're feeling a bit tired, we may be even feeling a bit hungover from the night before. In fact, I like to think of New You resolutions, because let's face it, that's actually what we're trying to do. We're trying to improve our mental health and improve our physical health and well-being. So no matter what it is you decide to do, whether it's to give up smoking, cut down on alcohol consumption, get fitter, lose weight, even spend more me time relaxing and managing stress, it's very important to plan in advance what you want to do, how you're going to do it, how you're going to cope with those hurdles that may come in the way, and actually setting yourself targets which really are realistic and achievable. Now, some people, they can do everything in one go, but for others, that may feel overwhelming. So, for example, if you say you're going to get fit, lose weight, spend more me time, give up smoking, give up alcohol, that's a lot of things to change, particularly if they've become quite habitual. So, one thing you can do in your planning is actually think of maybe a single thing that you'd like to change, a single thing that you might want to do to improve your mental and physical health and well-being, and actually set yourself a relatively easy target. That way you won't feel so overwhelmed. That way you're more likely to achieve what you've set out to do, and that in turn will put you in a much better frame to tackle the next thing, the next resolution, the next thing that's going to bring about a new you. So that's what I would suggest that you do. You set a date for when you're going to start. You make sure that you have a plan. You make sure you get support from family and friends so they know what you're doing. And you always think positively. So if, as often happens, you trip, you stumble over those hurdles, maybe things don't go to plan, try not to beat yourself up about this. Celebrate your success. Be positive and get ready to start and try again. And that's a way of developing a new you, a new, improved you.
Hello fellow wellbeing warriors. Have you ever wondered why it's important to set goals? Well, think about the last journey that you took. You would have had a sat-nav or a map, or maybe you just spent a lot of time planning your route. You certainly would have had directions. In my experience, most people spend a lot of time planning family holidays or birthday parties, and they don't think about their family goals. Really important to consider what we want from our family and from our parenting. And that's why it's really important to set goals. So what about motivation? Change can be really hard when we're thinking about doing something different. So here are my 2 tips. The first thing is break it down into small, manageable chunks. Just small daily tasks that you can do every day that will take you one step closer to your goal. Make sure you set yourself the why question. Many people fail because they don't tell themselves the reason why it's really important. So sit down and think, what's the benefit to me? What's the benefit to my family for doing this? And then ask yourself on your small manageable tasks every day, what one thing can I do today that I'm not doing, that if I started to adopt it as a daily habit would take me one step closer to my goal? Now, what about those little negative voices that come and talk to us in our heads and tell us the reasons why it's not going to work? Well, my second tip would be to set yourself some daily affirmations. Affirmations are really important. We affirm the negative without thinking about it, but it's important to affirm the positive. So a daily affirmation is important. So all you need to do is, these are my cards that are available, daily affirmation cards, but you can sort out your own as well. So this one here says, I can do this. I've also got, I can put my mind to anything. And my third one is, I believe in myself. Now, if you have a daily affirmation, all you need to do basically is to say your affirmation every day, 3 times while you're cleaning your teeth, while you're looking in the mirror, 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the evening, and that helps to reprogram that negative voice. So a couple of tips there, and ultimately it's really good for our well-being to have those affirmations and to set small tasks towards the goals that we want to achieve for ourselves. So until next time, Wellbeing Warriors.
Did you know that 31% of people in the UK fund their whole festive time on borrowed money? Now, Christmas is a fun, magical time, especially for those with children, so overspending and generally overindulging is not the best. And fact says it takes 7.5 months or more to pay everything back. Here are some practical tips to encourage a more positive mindset to get you back on track. So beginning with pulling in your belts. Just spend where necessary. Investigate ways that you can reduce your monthly outgoings and give your outgoings like a general MOT. Pay for everything in cash. Don't use credit or debit card. It's known that you'll probably spend a lot more money. And going forward, budget prior to the festive periods. Buying presents last minute is expensive. Buy presents gradually in the sale, or discounted experiences that you can share with family, or even better, re-gift. I mean, that's absolutely great festive spirit, and your loved ones will want you to be financially happy, not to receive expensive gifts. Cutting food bills imperative, so batch cooking definitely the way forward. And also healthy eating is key, so putting behind you the festive overeat and still enjoying food that you like, but making healthy versions of it. Good food means good mood. Saving on petrol costs, definitely a way forward too. So think about carpooling. If you're a parent, you can share in the general car run. Talking to friends, also very, very good, or people that will listen and help. But if you need more specialist advice, there are free, independent, reputable charities that can help. Exercise as well. Exercise, we all need exercise, and it keeps us mentally and physically fit and healthy. And it's a feel-good thing, So it could be just a simple walk in the park. It works wonders. I think ending on a very vital one, which is sleep. Sleep is a great healer. So good sleep pattern helps maintain a good frame of mind. So that's it for now, my fellow heroes, and see you very soon.